Shizzy with the Xbox here with another top 5 Dragon Ball Z countdown. My top 5 Dragon Ball Z games. Which ones I feel had the most replay value and which one was the best in my opinion. Let's get into it. At number 5, I have Super Dragon Ball Z. Now hear me out. Around 2005 when this game dropped, it was different, it was refreshing. It was more of a Street Fighter take on Dragon Ball Z. It had some of the same developers who was working on the game. They had this part of the game, like if you're fighting, it would knock you into a different board. So therefore, if I'm fighting on Kami's lookout, it would knock me down to the beginning of the lookout where you see Oopa and his dad, you see the little tit and everything. It was a solid game. It's very easy to catch on. It didn't catch on here in America like it did in Japan, but it was a very solid game. That's why I started my number 5. Now my number 4 is this game called Dragon Ball Z The Legend. A lot of people probably didn't play this game. This game was for the PlayStation in 1996. My friend let me borrow his own PlayStation 1. He borrowed my 64, I believe, played Super Mario Bros. And he gave me the Dragon Ball Z game. I had a Dragon Ball Z game. And it was Dragon Ball Z The Legend. The problem was it was in Japan, so therefore he had to give me a little spring piece and a little chip so I could play it on the American system. So when I played it, it was crazy. You had 3-on-1 fights. You basically needed 3-on-1 fights because it was impossible to freeze a 1-on-1 anyway. So you had to gang up on it. And when you fill up your bar, it goes right into a cut scene of you doing the special. You do it up to 3 different specials each time you do it, depends on what character you're controlling at that specific time. You have crazy brawl fights. I love it. That's why I was at number 3. Well, at my number 3, I'm sorry. Would be Budokai 3. The best of the Budokai series, all 3 games. Budokai 1 was solid, it was good. Budokai 2 I actually liked. It's just the story mode was atrocious to me, and Super Boo, that was just funny. But Budokai 3 was the best out of all 3 of them. The Kai blasts, the rage attacks, and just the way that they perfected their system. Their engine they have for the Budokai 1 and 2, they perfected it on 3. There's nothing wrong with this game. You can play it with a Mega Shinra, you can turn the Super Saiyan 4. But they have Uba in the game. You have Broly, of course, as you see. It was a great game. Its replay value, I replayed it multiple times, even with the Tenjai Easy series came out. I still was playing Budokai 3. Now, at my number 2, we have, in my opinion, the best game for the PS3, the Xbox 360, the game that was available to us, Raging Blast 2. Raging Blast 2 is nice, but it dropped 2010. What, 100 characters you can play with? I believe that's counting transformations. Great game. The story mode was different. I think it was Galaxy, whatever. Just leave in the comments what it was. That was great. There was nothing wrong with this game. This game was the best version I've seen for the Xbox 360 and the PS3. Now at my number 1, I have the greatest game I have ever played, fighting Dragon Ball Z game I have ever played in my life. That they just need to make an HD version for it, a little more tweaks, and they can make the greatest one ever. And that would be Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenjai Eiji 3. You got everybody and their mom on this game. But it's like over 160 characters. This joint dropped 2007 for the PS2 and for the Wii. But when this joint dropped, it was amazing because I thought Budokai Tenjai Eiji 2 was the greatest game I ever played. Well, Dragon Ball Z game I ever played until this came out. It's just the way that your attacks, and it felt more custom. I mean, some characters felt the same, but it still felt custom. And the move design, there was nothing wrong with them. It was great. This is the pinnacle to me. This is the game I will replay. If anybody want that work in this game, you can email me. I will give you my address. You could come to my crib. I will rebuy a PS2 because my joint got a little mangled. I will rebuy and I will destroy you in this game. MazakuKami will destroy you in this game. This game is serious. A lot of wars has broken out. We had title matches in this game. We made up a tag team match. We had what else? We had the we called it the 4-star championship. That'd be the Intercontinental Championship. Then you have the heavyweight champion, and then We had the women's champion. We did it all in this game. We had the Dragon Ball champion, and we had a GT champion too. So this was great for us. We just kept playing it over and over again. And that was my top 5. This is Shizzy with the Xbox. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment, join the channel, join the community. Thumbs up. Hell, thumbs down. Don't want your thumbs down, but it's your life. Do what you gotta do. Peace.